entry to the building, where everyone will have hand sanitizer, and I take the temperature of everyone who comes through that door, and anyone with a temperature of 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit or above will be asked to come back later. All of our tickets are digital, and I help to supervise and sanitize the house, stage, restrooms, and anything else that people might touch in the building. Meet and greets after shows have been cancelled until the time being, and all auditions for new shows are done over video. All cast and crew are regularly tested before rehearsals and before coming into the theatre for the first time. We have air circulating anytime anyone is in the building, and we have selected shows for the upcoming 2021 season with little singing and no dancing, which can spread droplets and sweat farther. We have mandatory mask, social distance, and regular cleaning as part of every rehearsal, and all cast and crew wear their masks for every rehearsal. All crew wear their masks for every single show, including this one, and the only people allowed to remove their masks are actors currently on stage. We appreciate your support during these trying times. And without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Life in a Time of COVID, written by Tanya Ray and directed by Jonah Miniglia.
Dear Auntie COVID, we were so bewildered to hear that you would be visiting us so soon. After all, Uncle Flu had just arrived and we weren't sure how we might entertain two guests at once.
Still, only with some major life restructuring, financial sacrifice, and lingering fear of our own mortality were we able to adjust to your presence.
You definitely have shown us that we can pull together when it comes to facing tough times. In fact, you have indeed reminded us how a lack of choice can be extremely taxing, uncomfortable, and psychologically challenging.
So we wanted to thank you for putting pressure on us and, putting us through these trying times.
And in light of your efforts, we would like to extend our cordial invitation for your permanent leave of absence. The stress you have extended will eventually fade, but the newly discovered adaptation strategies may linger for years to come.
Avoidingly yours,
Theatrikids.
Hello, my name is Jora Coffee, and today I will be doing my mask fashion show and a song that I made called I'm a Fish. Okay, so let's begin with my song, I'm a Fish. I made it by myself, and yeah, here it is. I need to skate the world for a minute or two to a brand new world that's clear and blue. It's called a river, it's called a sea, anywhere where a fish like me could be. I need to skate the world for a second or so to a brand new world that always flows. It's called the ocean, it's called a lake, anywhere where a fish like me won't beg. I'm a fish, la la la, oh I'm a fish, la la la, I'm a fish, la la la, oh. I'm a fish, la la la, oh I'm a fish, la la la, I'm a fish, la la la, oh, oh. I need to skate the world for a minute or two to a brand new world that's clear and blue. It's called a river, it's called a sea, anywhere where a fish like me could be. So that was my song. I could call it I'm a Fish, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Next up we have the mask fashion show, showing off all my beautiful masks with my own ukulele playing in the background. So enjoy! lot of masks. I hope you enjoyed my mask fashion show. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my song and my mask fashion show. Goodbye.
There is a willow, grows askant the brook, that shows his hoary leaves in the glassy stream. Therewith fantastic garlands did she make, of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, that liberal shepherds give a grosser name. But our cold maids do dead men's fingers call them. There, on the pendant boughs, her coronate weeds clamoring to hang. An envious sliver broke, when down her weedy trophies and herself fell into the weeping brook. Her clothes spread, wide and mermaid-like. Awhile they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of her own distress. Or like a creature, native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be, till that her garments, heavy with their drink, pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death.
If you were to be a superhero in today's world, what kind of superhero would you be?
If I were an AV superhero, I'd hunt down all the viruses of the world and spray them with mist from a Bourbon Street saloon.
I would send them to the Clorox dunking booth.
I would stir that COVID bleach concoction into a vat of radioactive gummy bears.
I would teleport the entire batch to the Great Universe Drop-Off, at which time I would zap it with my vaporizing machine.
And if I were an AV superhero, there'd be no more viruses to enslave the human race. And the world would be a better place.
Love the imagination. Well, here's some protein for your battle.
If I were a parent, I would declare cereal editions not to be.
Hi, I'm Harper Bowie, and today I'm going to be reading Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know, his house in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lucia Morales. I'm 9 years old, and I will be reading you a poem by Shel Silverstein. This poem is called Early Bird. I am reading this poem because I am an early bird, even during online school. Oh, if you're a bird, be an early bird, and catch the worm for your breakfast plate. If you're a bird, be an early, early bird, but if you're a worm, sleep late.
Hello, my name is Scarlett Morales. I'm going to be reading a Shel Silverstein poem called Pancake. This relates to me because I've been basically eating pancakes 6 months straight, and it's my comfort food. Who wants a pancake, sweet and piping hot? Good little Grace looks up and says, I'll take the one on the top. Who else wants a pancake, fresh off the griddle? Terrible Teresa smiles and says, I'll take the one in the middle.
Lying on the floor again, just looking at my ceiling, wishing I were somewhere else. The doors are locked and now we can only call. Our hands are dry from the alcohol. It's hard to breathe when the world is out of control. Breathing in polluted air. People fighting on every corner of the street bank, with signs begging them to care. Constellations have their stories. Life's so grandiose and extreme. And if I could fly, you'd find me on Orion's belt, and drinking milk. I would like to be like those people in constellations, having stars named after me, fighting monsters with the king and queen of heaven. But a girl can only dream. I'm still here looking at my ceiling. Nothing is happening up there. having stars named after me, fighting monsters with the king and queen of heaven. But a girl can only dream, 'cause I'll still be here just looking at my ceiling till this all can go away, and I'll see you in my many constellations where everything's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your heavyweight champion of the world, Coronavirus. And the challenger, weighing in at 98 pounds, soaking wet, alcohol.
I'm gonna spray you down.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna give you a temperature.
Right. I'm gonna rub you out.
I'm gonna make you wish you had a mask on.
I do have a mask on.
Well, I'm gonna take your mask off.
Not if I spray you first. Oh.
Oh no, it looks like alcohol is punch drunk. She is down. Here comes the next contender. Latex gloves. He dances round the ring. He's dodging, ducking, and up. Oh no, it just looks like gloves just touched his own face and he is down, ladies and gentlemen. COVID is going strong.
Oh no, I can't fight this guy. The dude's got a bee on his chest.
That's right. I'm actually your death warrant. You're furloughed. You're off Broadway. My name's Baxi. Ring any bells?
Wait, that's a clue. Oh, you can ring my bell, or you can...
Ah, that's right. You're down for good. And my name is, drumroll please,
A unanimous decision, and without any exception, vaccination is your next welterweight champion of the world.
See you next season.
Oh no! Oh, thank you. I want to thank my mom, Dolly Burton. You're blue. Okay, enough.
My darling, I fear we have been stuck in winter for some time now. The leaves are just now swallowing the sun, but in my heart it is winter already. I can remember spring, but, like a long-dead lover, the sound of her laugh is already fading from my ear. I have not been able to recall her sweet perfume or which part of her face scrunches up the most when she is deep in thought. The cold winds snap and bite at my nose, but I cannot feel them. I am drowning ever deeper each day, the shaking of my hands my only consolation that I am alive. But still, I find myself wondering, sometimes, if I have not died already, died and become a ghost, forever cursed to repeat the same tasks each day. Or perhaps I have been sent to hell as punishment for having hope. The names trapped in boxes have started talking to me in my dreams now, too. Were it not for the clock in the corner, I would forget to breathe. My body feels empty. I can feel my eyes shift over something important, but I can never seem to remember what it was. I am afraid spring will never return if I cannot remember her face. And still all I see when I close my eyes are the folds of her fingers and the way her hair shines in the rain. I wake trembling in the dark of morning, and I weep for her to sing out to me. But there is not a sound that can penetrate the deathly quiet of snow hitting rooftops. All my love, Catherine.
Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody, 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 everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody, 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 everybody loves Saturday night.
Let's go to Mexico.
Todo el mundo quiere sábado. Todo el mundo quiere sábado. Todo el mundo, todo el mundo, todo el mundo, todo el mundo, todo el mundo quiere sábado. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody loves Saturday night. Everybody, 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 everybody loves Saturday night.
How about some German, Fräulein?
Alle Menschen aber lieb Samstag.
Hi.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die to sleep no more. And by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to, 'tis a consumption devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there is the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil that must give pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of such a long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office and the spurns, the patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his coitus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear all those ills we have, than fly into others we know not of. Thus, conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sickled o'er with the pale cast of thought, the enterprises of great pitch and moment. With this regard, their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action.
What did the bacteria say to the virus?
Better put on your mask. I hear there's a killer going around.
I'm too hot. You can't touch this.
Oh no! Let me spray you down.
Ah, I'm melting. I'm melting.
You know what they said about 2020? It went viral faster than anyone thought it would.
What's the difference between the COVID-19 and Romeo and Juliet? One's the coronavirus and the other is a Verona crisis.
Okay, so I'll tell you a coronavirus joke now, but you'll have to wait 2 weeks to see if you got it.
Just in Finland closed its borders. You know what that means. No one's going to be crossing the finish line.
What do you tell yourself when you wake up for school and you have a fever? Self-isolate.
The stores ran out of toilet paper again. They're wiping out.
So many coronavirus jokes right now. It's a pandemic.
Why didn't the sick guy get the joke? It flew over his head.
Did you hear the joke about the germ? Never mind, I don't want to spread it around.
We ran out of toilet paper and had to start using old newspapers. Times are rough.
Yeah, I have plans tonight. I'll probably hit the couch about 8 or 9.
What did the man say to the bartender? I'll have a Corona. Hold the virus.
30 days hath September, April, June, and November. The rest had 31, except March, which was infinite.
What types of jokes are allowed during quarantine? Inside jokes.
So my dad went and bought a world map and a dart. He said, you're going to take the dart and you're going to throw it, and wherever it lands is where I'm going to take you when the pandemic ends. Turns out we're spending 2 weeks behind the fridge.
Ran out of toilet paper, started using lettuce leaves. Today was just the tip of the iceberg. Tomorrow remains to be seen.
My ma told me I wouldn't accomplish anything by lying in bed all day. But look at me now, Ma, I'm safe in the wild.
The World Health Organization, or WHO, announced that dogs cannot contract COVID-19. Dogs previously held in quarantine can now be released. To be clear, WHO let the dogs out.
I finished Netflix today.
Yesterday, I saw my neighbor talking to her cat outside. It was obvious that she thought her cat understood her. I went inside and told my dog. Yeah, we laughed about it a lot.
Nothing like relaxing on the couch after a long day of being tense on the couch. Oh!
Day 121 at home, and the dog is looking at me like, see, this is why I choose furniture.
All our time spent together, reduced to phone calls and letters. No more holding each other like we used to do. I long to see you smile, but I can't see you for a while. All the things we had yet to do. But now I can't see you. I can't hold your hand in mine. I can't look into your eyes. I can't see your face and know everything's alright. Come home to me, darling. I miss you every day. I want to be with you, but you're a million miles away. When you're gone, the world turns a shade of blue. Oh, what I wouldn't give to see you. I need you here with me. Our life needs to resume quickly. I can't see you and it makes my heart break. I always feel the butterflies when you and I lock eyes. How can I go on when my heart aches? 'Cause now I can't see you. I can't hold your hand in mine. I can't look into your eyes. I can't see your face and know everything's alright. Come home to me, darling. I miss you every day. I want to be with you, but you're a million miles away. When you're gone, the world turns a shade of blue. Oh, what I wouldn't give to see you. What I wouldn't give to hold you, but I have to stay away. Searching the world for news of happier days. Come home to me, darling. I miss you every day. I want to be with you, but you're a million miles away. When you're gone, the world turns a shade of blue. Oh, what I wouldn't give to see you.
It's time for Rolling with COVID. And today's topic, the highs and lows of COVID times.
Hello, I'm Austin and this is Morgan. And today we're going to be looking into the agony of defeat and the thrill of victory when it comes to COVID-19. Tell me about what you were thinking when you first heard the words coronavirus.
Well, I wasn't sure what to think. I just thought they were talking about like a bad beer or something.
And later, when you found out they were actually talking about an invasive microscopic monster?
Well, I mostly just thought that someone in another country might get it, but not me.
And when you realized it had reached Flagstaff?
I didn't know what to think.
It wasn't long before most people you knew were wearing masks, including your parents. What did you think about that?
I was annoyed.
Why?
Well, because people couldn't hear what I was saying, so they kept saying, "What did you say?"
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said people couldn't hear what I was saying, so they kept saying, "What did you say?"
Just a little bit louder, sweetie.
I said that people couldn't hear me, so they kept saying, "What did you say?"
I'm sorry, that's just a bit too loud. I'm gonna have to ask you to put on this face shield. That's better. Now, for you, what is the worst part of dealing with COVID-19?
That I can't hug my friends.
And what a thing. Friends must be everything at your age.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to save this for after the interview, but I have a parting gift for you, which may help you bridge the gap until you can get back to hugging. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Perfect. I was hoping you would grin and bear it. Now, for my last question, if there is anything good to have come out of COVID-19, what has it been for you?
His teddy bear.
You heard it right here, folks, on Rolling with COVID. I'm Austin Ray, and I've been speaking with Morgan Allen about the lows and highs of COVID-19.
This is Anya Taylor, and I'm reading When This Is Over by Laura Kelly Fanucci. When this is over, may we never again take for granted a handshake with a stranger. Full shelves at the store, conversations with neighbors, a crowded theater, Friday night out, the taste of communion, a routine checkup, the school rush each morning, coffee with a friend, the stadium roaring each deep breath. A boring Tuesday. Life itself. When this ends, may we find that we have become more like the people we wanted to be, we were called to be, we hoped to be, and may we stay that way, better for each other, because of the worst.
One second. This second I first heard the word COVID. 1 minute.
The minute-long newscast that a deadly virus is here.
1 day.
The day of realization that all human lives would change drastically.
1 week.
The week that isolation tipped the scales to stress.
1 month. The month we knew that stress and masks were here to stay. 1 virus.
The virus that held humanity hostage.
1 billion.
The billion plus people affected by the 2020 pandemic.
1 world.
United together against the virus. Coming in unity to say, with the same goal.
To end COVID-19. 1 stage.
The stage which we inhabit in unity to say.
Wear your masks and be well.
Stay safe, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
Take care of yourself.
And take care of each other. Dang.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's have a big hand for Morgan Allen. AJ Flores. Bay. Austin Ray. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.